Score 65.6. Great shooting. Go ahead and hit the stop button to see summary of statistics for your 5-shot session. Or do you want to keep going?
Keep going.
All right. Score 80.2. Great shooting. Go ahead, hit the stop button, and see the summary.
Okay.
Is
Ready.
it
One hot.
okay?
81.8. Possible cause, pushing. No follow through. I'm not in the line of getting up. 91.7. Possible cause, breaking wrist up. Shot number 2. Score 78.6. Possible cause, too little trigger finger. $72.9. Possible cause, tightening fingers. Same. 72.9. Tightening fingers. $36.7. Possible cause, breaking wrist down, pushing forward.
Wow. Okay.
79.4. Possible cause, tightening fingers. How many more of these do you want to do?
Just this last one.
Okay.
Wonder if it happens on something like a double tap or.
Well, see what happens.
This one I'm just going to go more rapid just to see if it's able to keep up.
Okay, try that. You went from anywhere from 80.0 to 59.9, and the last one here is the 59.9. Possible cause was slapping trigger, but it did keep up every single time that you did fire. It would render a number.
All right, so you saw a little bit of time out at the range. I've been using this for a while. The downside is just recently there's been an app update, so I'm finding the new features about the new app. I like the new version, but you know, Mantis sent me this before our shoot in September, and so I've had the opportunity to use it, both dry fire, live fire. I had a bunch of the guys that were here in September taking the opportunity to try it out. As far as dry fire goes, unfortunately the day of the shoot we were having so much fun, and the camera never got turned on while anybody was live fire testing it. But saw the box. You open up the box right off the bat. They use a really nice the Pelican 1010 micro case to store it, ship it, make sure that everything stays safe. They supply you with a USB cable for charging. Set that over there. And the MantisX sensor. looks just like this. You have the power button, a charging indicator, set of lights. When it's on, the green light tells you that it's on, and then you have the screw to put it on your Picatinny rail. The sensor can be installed forward or backwards. All you have to do is notify the software, and I'll show you that in a second. I would say, you know, maybe if you have a training gun that it's always going to be on, maybe you're going to be someone that picks something like this up, training as for a group, and you just don't want to have to keep taking it on and off of your pistol, then you can install it backwards, and that'll give you access to the charging port. Otherwise, slide it on your Picatinny rail, you know, and then you know, find a slot. Tighten up the screw. And now it's a matter of firing up the software. It'll say connect. So what you need to do is press the button on the bottom. It needs to calibrate. Set it on a flat surface. Calibrated. And you can say now go into settings. Are you going to be a left-hand shooter, or are you going to be a right-hand shooter? For me, I'll be shooting it right-handed. Now you can tell it, is this going to be live fire, dry fire, or this latest version of the app. Actually, here, let me well, that didn't do anything any good. Let's just do this for a second. Yeah, the glare is hideous there. Left hand, right hand, live fire. Hundreds of guns, improving. Okay, and it'd be a matter of software. And the new version, it even will accommodate putting it on a CO2 gun. And then, like I said, you've got your forward mount or reverse mount. So dry fire, right hand dry fire, and forward. I'm gonna clear out all the previous history on this. Okay. Breaking wrist down, pushing forward. Thumbing. Too much trigger. Great shooting. Let's see. ahead and hit the stop button. See some summary statistics. Okay, so you can go through a chart of your score. If the guys from Mantis, see this video, I have to say, there's definitely more information being given in the latest version of the app, and I have to say that I've really liked the new version. So you can go back and do it some more. Like I said, if you maybe try it on. Let's try it on the Glock. One of the things that I read back when I first got this is their attention to making sure that they stay on top of putting different guns in the database and listening to their customers and updating the app, and that is something that has happened. Oh, sorry. Start. So that matters, huh? Thumbing. Anticipating recoil. Anticipating recoil. Healing. Breaking wrists. History. That's a combination of stuff from before. So obviously, I find that I get more out of the MantisX system in a live fire scenario, because I'm able to immediately utilize what is happening out there. Mainly, not only do you get the feedback from the application, but you're getting the feedback from, shooting a steel target. Maybe you might want to move the target back or put a smaller target up so that the two feedbacks coincide even more. Making the level of difficulty for your shot. But having said that, I also really enjoy the fact that, with the exception that someone else in the room might get annoyed with you racking a slide, or that's why I like using the 1911 as my dry fire version more than I like something like the Glock or the Walther. Something where you have to literally rack the slide every single time versus just pull the hammer back. It's more quiet in the house. I can sit and do something like this while the TV is on without annoying the crap out of everybody else in the room, and it gives me a more opportunity to sit and go along with what's going on, and like right here, if you're wondering what each of those mean, you can actually tap on the screen and it'll bring up anticipating recoil, and it'll tell you what that is, and then it gives you a summary, and then it gives you ideas on how to work those out of your habits, how to work your bad habits out. I really enjoy this. It is a great training tool because it's not only giving you the feedback, it's going to help you work on improving your own shots. But it's not just something that is dedicated to being solely, say, I've seen things in the past that were only for dry fire. This system is durable, well made, small. I mean, it is smaller than your typical light. It's like the size of a laser. As a matter of fact, anybody that saw it on the pistol at first for Shoot-A-Palooza this year just assumed that it was a laser and not some kind of a training device. But then when everybody had the opportunity to get an opportunity to use it, they thought it was really cool because you take what feedback. Oh, of course, sorry, what I should have done if I'm going to stand here and do this is go into the settings and left drive. There you go. Clear the history. Okay, let's go train. And this brings up a good point too. We never know what's going to happen when it comes to our training. You may want to sit and do the dry fire testing in the comfort of your own home, left-handed. Maybe become injured. I know you make some comments, and some people are like, It's like sometimes you people are you putting on your tack vest and you going out and doing body rolls out in the backyard. But you never know. As some of us that conceal carry, you don't know what scenario you might be under, and this now gives you the ability to train with your weak side and try to work some of your bad habits out before you're at the range using up precious or expensive ammunition. So you'll see more of this from me. I will not be putting the MantisX on a shelf and not using it. This is something that's gotten a lot of use already. A few range sessions, some out with the guys, but I like to be able to do the switch it over to the dry fire and be able to when you're just sitting around, you're watching a little TV or whatever you're doing, take the opportunity to work some of your bad habits out and understand what exactly that stuff means. I really like that they put all that in the software. And again, like I said, but I want to give credit where credit is due. Mantis stays on top of both adding the database of firearms and each of these weapons is doing something different for the kind of trigger it is, and that sensor is following what you do before, during, and after a shot to help give you the feedback that you need to improve your own shooting. Tightening the grip. So I'll put all the links and everything I definitely give this as a recommendation. I don't believe most of you would end up putting this on the shelf and not using it or regretting your decision to get it. It is definitely an outstanding training tool. And the fact that the company stays on top of it and continues to try to improve and make things better. The new version of the app is I mean, there was nothing wrong with the previous one, but the improvements that they made and the things that they added were outstanding. So, hats off to Mantis and the MantisX. So, like I said, check out all the information below. MantisX, a revolutionary training system that helps you improve your shooting precision. Okay, guys, if you have any questions or anything that you're wondering about on it that I may have missed, please leave the question and or your comments down below. And like I said, I'll put links to Mantis if you want to go over and check out their company. Okay, guys. Thank you. Ebomey out here.